a live look between the hedges. Sanford Stadium in Athens. Today, conference bragging rights on the line in this SEC Big Ten clash. It's the Penn State Nittany Lions and the Georgia Bulldogs. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
I caught up with the Nittany Lions head coach before the game. This is exactly what they expected when the season started. They knew they had to go to the transfer portal, and the quarterback they got has lived up to every expectation. He has shown great leadership, composure, and poise in every moment. But not only that, he has really shown that he can get it done on the field. Late in this season, he's taking them to where they thought they could go, but he has got to get off to a quick start here today to keep that momentum going. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. And the Nittany Lions ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. Bringing it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. Wants to adjust the pattern. To throw, it's Stockton. Looking for a big play. Makes the catch on the back. Finds a seam. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Bulldog. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
What a massive play for the offense. And sometimes when you're calling it deep in your own end, you're expecting man coverage or at least a one-on-one to the outside of the field, and that's what they had. The quarterback put air under it. The receiver shows off his speed. They make the catch, and it's not just a big first down, it's a touchdown. That is a momentum-changing play.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
How loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Coaches look at this stat every single football game. How do you execute on third down? And a lot of times, man, it's about being in position and making plays, and that's exactly what he did. The right spot, breaking on the football, being physical, setting the tone in this football game.
And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming. Guys, let's chat about Georgia. At this point in the season, you're probably in if the playoff starts today, but it doesn't. A long way to go, and the margins will be extra thin from here on out.
No, because if the season ended today, you're basically right on the cusp outside of the top 5, so you need to keep winning. You need to keep the intensity of playing with a sense of urgency for the second half of the season, David. I think that's a massive key for this team.
Man, it's so hard with young kids, 17, 18, 19, 20 years old, to get them to continue to focus on the game in and game out. Not the rankings, not down the road. That'll be the challenge down the stretch.
Running inside, it's Frazier. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, it feels like each and every year when you talk Georgia and their ability running the football, they are about as deep at that position in running back as anybody in college football. You look to last year, David, it felt like every game there was 5 or 6 guys. It was Nate Frazier and 4 other dudes all getting it done. They recruit so well at that position. They bring in fresh bodies. They wear defenses down. We expect that to be the same thing this year.
They do, but I tell you what, man, the highlighter to me, the top.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Unloads it left. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
It's been a tale of 2 drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up 1 first down, but really nice job there on that 3rd down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up and get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Working the middle, it's complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down mark. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Rushes on him, and it's a sack.
Man, early in the game, I love when you set the tone and make the quarterback feel uncomfortable. Nice job getting him on the ground, getting your 1st sack of the day. Listen, they had 3 last week, but they want to continue to build on that number and keep getting it higher, and that's a great start.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Lets it fly. Finds a tight end. He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers.
And they're attacking the middle of the field. That's a big gain by the offense. And I know the big fella, I know it takes him a second to get going, but once he gets 8, 10, 12 yards downfield, those are big strides and it's hard for people to keep up with him. Really nice job getting vertical. Nice play by the offense.
They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. Wide receiver comes in motion. Second down, he'll throw it. Here's a heat. Gets rid of it. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. It looked as if they had a chance to tie it, but that goes by the boards as the penalty takes away the touchdown. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Working that left side now. He has stopped well short of the first down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there. They'll play it safe and try for 3. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Just drives it between the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
And the disjointed start just looks sloppy when you get a false start. It's second and long. They'll run play action. That's caught. It's Frazier. Corralled and brought down by the defense. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. It's a fumble. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one.
I got to tell you, man, I'm impressed. Not with the throw, not with the decision, but how the offense flew around after the interception, getting to the ball, David, and creating that fumble.
And I think the QB breathing a big sigh of relief. You thought you made a game-changing pick, but how about flying to the football, like you said, making the tackle, getting the football out, recovering it, and, you know, getting a first down. That's how you do it.
They stop him after a 6-yard run out through the 24.
You know, with defense, it's this pick-or-poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you could tell he takes advantage of it.
And the Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Got a man. It's Humphreys. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Grabbed behind the line, it's Humphreys. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. got 7 on that last completion. They might be able to take a shot on 2nd and 3. Handoff for Frazier. Turns it on in midfield. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. The Bulldogs are rolling down the field. On 1st down, Nate Frazier.
Nice 1st down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Quarterback making checks. Looking to pass. It's Stockton. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Going the other way, and he's got room. And after making the interception, he takes it inside the 40.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
Handoff for Peoples. Oh, he's got some space. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Handoff to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got his man. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And obviously that linebacker is getting up with a little bit of juice, a little pep in his step. That was a great lick. Nice job seeing the ball thrown, breaking on it, and really delivering a good blow. But how about the credit to the receiver? Holding on to the football when you're getting hit by a big linebacker in college football, that's a big-time play.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referee's signal for the 2-minute timeout. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking for a man. It's Beck. Bringing the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And it's right down the boulevard. That brings them to within 1.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's out of bounds at the 25-yard line, gets it right back to the touchback position, and the offense will take over. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Making side adjustments here. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. The best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Fires quickly. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. Georgia comes quickly to the line.
Hey, man, guys, we talked about this guy coming into the game, right? He's good, and he can catch the football. He can make plays. That's his first target on the day. And I think the defense is just as surprised as we are, but the offense definitely got to get this guy more involved.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Wants to throw it again. Unloads to the wideout. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Deep shot for the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down.
Man, you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. And he missed it. No good. And guys, after the miss, the lead is still 1.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
First play of the drive comes from the 41. Dropping back, it's Beck. Fires to the wideout. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
I think the route runner got a little bit sloppy on his route. You've got to do a better job creating some separation when you're running these end routes. But good job by the defense, too, because they took advantage and knocked the ball away.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll move the tight end. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. Keeps it himself and gets the first. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. Penn State will spend its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Sowell. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. And you make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, week 9, kind of a week where we separate the pretenders from the contenders here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's start with the USC Trojans in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Alabama Crimson Tide. And it's the Trojans with a statement victory here and a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They haven't really been able. It's picked off, and that's number 10.
And it moves their mark to 8-1 on the season.
No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25.
Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
This offense has it with really good field position. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his second interception of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being
breaks into the open. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Wants to throw on third. It's complete to the right. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the 1st.
And the Dogs will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go right back downfield. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. Quick completion on the out. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And that one will put them up here in the second half. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Penn State's offense comes onto the field, ready to start the drive. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it's...
There he goes. He's at the 50. And he takes it all the way down to the 26-yard line.
Well, the defense knew they had a huge challenge coming into this one. This running back, one of the top 10 in the nation right now in rushing yards, they're going to have to load the box defensively, and they're going to have to get a lot of hats to the football because he is not easy to bring down.
This offense always looking for those big, explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. To the air on first down. Looking to scramble. They're working that left side. Running through contact. Touchdown, Penn State. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Up by one, they'll try to get the deuce and make it a field goal edge. Quarterback keeper. He'll be stopped short, and the two-point try goes awry, and this lead remains at 1. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Here comes the Georgia offense, ready to go on the attack. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Plummer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Georgia lining up to punt it away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. He gets a block. And there he goes. Touchdown, Penn State! Stealing a score on special teams.
Hey, kick it to him at your own will, man, because that dude has a jetpack. He can absolutely fly. You see why they got him back deep, man. Catch it, let people kind of get an angle on him, and he just goes soof and takes off, erases angles. His speed back there as a punt returner, man, is it dangerous.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with...
And that is interception number 3 on the day. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Here's a gift to Peoples. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. To the air, it's Beck. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab on the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
This kicker's leg is getting a workout. He's already made 3 field goals, and here he comes again. Oh, and the attempt is no good. Still up by 8 after the miss. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. On the ground, it's Phillips. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Dropping back, it's Stockton. Pressure coming. Keeps the play going. At midfield, he's got room. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there, and that time it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the 1st down.
And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Looking for more room. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the 1st half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. He uncorks one deep. Makes a deep grab. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a 1st down. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Oh, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. I guess an optimist could say it's still first and goal, and now you have a little more room to work with. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air, it's Beck. Oh, they're after him! And they got it.
You try to catch him off balance, maybe on first down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass, defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week, you got to get ready to execute in the red zone.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And they take it in for 6 more points. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They're in a precarious spot here. That lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover and pick up the first. To the air on second down. Fires to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch. The Dogs peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Throws it deep. It's complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs! The Bulldogs answer right back with a score of their own.
Well, they worked the play action, and he had his guy outside one-on-one on the go route. There was no question who was going to be getting the football on this one. Phenomenal job stacking the defender on the route. He gets in behind him, able to make the catch way down the field, and then run it in for the touchdown.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Nittany Lions will get things going as their offense heads out to the field. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Martin.
It's a bad sign on offense when you have that many people running free at your running back. That means guys up front aren't getting their blocks. Just too many hats getting to the ball carrier. I love his effort, making multiple guys miss, but still, it's a negative play.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Beck. He'll pull it down and run. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
I think this team knew coming in today they needed to be able to run the football, and they were going to have to get some of that production from the quarterback, and he just broke off his longest run of the game so far. That was critical for his confidence, for this offense's confidence, and right now, if you're on defense, you've got to find an answer for this guy.
to throw on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hansen. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets into the 40, and it's a first down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to escape and get it himself.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
Now on 2nd down, they want to keep moving forward and keep that clock churning. The run inside. It's Wallace. There's a crease. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
The Nittany Lions kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Concentration is key. Have to know the snap count. The false start backs him up. It's 1st and 15. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Second and long here, but objective number one, keep that clock moving. Right back to the well. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Timeout on the field, and that's the second call by Georgia. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. Timeout taken here by the Nittany Lions. That'll be their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on 3rd down. Running inside. It's Martin. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. Eager to get the football back with as much time remaining as possible. The defense uses a timeout. 1:53 showing on the clock. And it's good! And that will extend their lead even further.
That's a big drive for this offense in the fourth quarter. Now to take a two-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
Looking for blockers. Maybe a little too bold on that return as he's out of bounds at the 11. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Fakes the grab. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming.
That's just not going to get it done, David. At this point of the game, you're trailing. You've got...
Lofts one deep down the right side. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. Trying to take it back. Might as well finish with a little flair. The defense comes up with a turnover, and they can take a knee if they choose from here on out.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw two really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, two really good teams, and that's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect on them.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. Two ranked opponents evenly matched. Who's going to be able to make the plays when it matters the most? You got to give this team credit. This is a big win. It's impressive, and now they get to move up the rankings.